Oh my gosh, we are back. We're back. What? What? This is crazy. Like this is genuinely crazy. We're in a new setup. Oh, first of all, I'm like super scatterbrained right now, guys. Like honestly, I don't know what's happening. I simply don't. And um I think I need to take a deep breath because I'm genuinely kind of like, okay, so let's just okay. I have not done this in a very long time, okay? As I'm sure all of you know, I have been on a hiatus. I have been taking a bit of a break. Okay? I've been taking a bit of a break. And that means that I don't know what I'm supposed to do once it starts back. So, let's just go ahead and like set some ground stuff for season 2. Guys, season 2. What? Oh my gosh. Okay, first of all, I've got a new setup. Take a look around, take it in. I changed the spot in my room. I love the side of my room. I have my gallery wall. Look, I've got a sword. A sword. Guys, I'm so cool. I've got a sword on my wall. Yeah. So I love this side of my room because of that. And I love this little desk setup. I've got my candle going because I'm an aesthetic girl. I'm an aesthetic girly, guys. Yeah. So I love the background of this. I'm hoping that it doesn't look too cluttered or too over the top or like too much going on. I think it feels kind of like cozy almost, which honestly is what I was going for, though I'll take it. Yeah, you can see my laptop or at least some of it. Oh, right. So someone decided to call me in the middle of, excuse me. I need to put my phone on like do not disturb or something. It was a spam call too. It was a spam call. Anyway, okay, what was I saying? What was I saying? I don't know. Okay, there might be a wind in my microphone because I've got a fan going because I am scorching hot in here. No idea why. Might be another point I'm gonna make. If there's a weird reflection on my glasses, like I had to put a light in front of me because it is, let's see, what time is it right now? It is 6:09 right now, and yet that's how long it took me to get all of this set up and like ready to go. Because guess what? My battery died. My battery died in my camera right before I was ready to go. So annoyed. So I had to pop a light up so that I could be able to see, but it's a bit reflective in my glasses. So if you're noticing that, like, I am truly sorry. I don't, it's whatever. Yeah, oh, new hair. It's not super new. I try to cut my bangs. I cut them on last Tuesday. So today is Tuesday, but I cut them last Tuesday and they did not work out in the way that I thought they would. Is really what I think all I can say is. And that's annoying because I was genuinely wanting it to be really cool, but it didn't work out the way I thought. So, yeah, we've got bank situation going on. We've got a new setup. We've got my little desk here. You can see my laptop stickers a little bit. Love that for me. I have my Palestine will be free t-shirt on because on this channel we support Palestine. Okay? Free Palestine. We free Congo, free Sudan. Yeah, okay. Are you getting what I'm putting down? We support trans lives matter, all S2 LGBTQI plus community. We support all of them. I'm gonna be putting up more little like stuff around here. I think I'm gonna redecorate the spot a little bit. But for now, this is kind of what we're rolling with. Okay. Yeah, and as you can notice, obviously this is just the beginning of it, but we do not have a second camera angle. That was like my favorite thing in the other spot was a second camera angle. But first of all, my tripod broke. Yeah, my tripod broke. Um, Second of all, it's like a weird angle from anywhere else in my room for this certain spot. And honestly, like editing it does take quite a long time if there's a second angle. I love how it looks. I love aesthetically how that works. But when I'm just thinking about like editing this next, it's going to be a weird issue. So, we're not going to do that. The audio is still funky, guys. Okay? This microphone was about 20 bucks from Target. Okay, so it is not like a high quality microphone. So it's gonna die really soon. So we're just gonna like deal with that because I simply cannot be bothered to buy a new one right now. In this economy, I simply cannot be bothered to buy a new one. So we're gonna just deal with this. And if this one dies, we're gonna deal with a earbud microphone. Like honestly, that's all I can say for you. Yeah, I'm hoping to do like a full rebrand of the channel. If you can notice, if you look down at the bottom right here, yeah, it's probably not even the right spot. So I changed the name of my channel. It's still going to be, well, this is awkward, but it's podcast and vlog channel or video diary. That's what it is. I've already forgotten it. It's podcast and video diary because I, you know, I just really wanted something different. And I have two full vlogs that are edited, ready to go, like fully ready. I actually really love the two vlogs that I've already done. And I just felt like they didn't have a space on here when it was just a podcast channel. So I decided to change it. And I'm hoping that it'll work nice to have it as a video diary as well. That way, this feels a little bit more casual, maybe less of a podcast, because I love doing video podcasts. I don't have, excuse me, I'm burping it up. Um, I don't have like the only audio version of this. So I feel like it's like better to have it as like, as that. Also, I'm not even looking straight at the camera because the viewfinder's popped out and there's a mirror behind here. So I'm just like looking at myself because I'm like so full of myself. I can't stop looking at myself. So just don't mind me if I can't make eye contact with you. Um, yeah, so gosh, I really hope I covered everything. So rebrand coming. I'm hoping to do full on different photos for the cover of the channel, putting new vlogs out, maybe doing other little vlogs here and there, new content, different stuff, just so that I can, keep my mind busy because your girl's been struggling and she needs something to do with her time, you know? Um, yeah, gosh, I've got so much to say. I've finally made like a full list so that I can remember what I want to say then and there instead of just thinking about it and then completely forgetting. Um, so I wanted to lay some groundwork for the beginning of this. Free Palestine, free Congo, free Sudan. Trans lives matter. S to LGBTQI plus community matters. Yeah. So I think we got that. Okay. Yeah, let's move on to our topics. Oh my gosh, I've had so much stuff going on, guys. Like I realize I realize that it's been a long time since I filmed and part of that was just that I was like tired of editing and tired of trying to think of something to say or things to do during my podcast. And I do think that monthly is probably makes the most sense for me, editing and like topic wise. So I definitely think it's going to go back, like, it's definitely going to be more of a monthly thing. It was just a lot, and I'm going through a lot. So I'm trying to sort of just do this as like a fun thing. And also, like, this isn't something that like tons of people are waiting on. So I'm less concerned about that. It's more for myself. This is really just for myself to do so that I can talk to somebody about all of my millions and millions of interests. So, yeah. Um, so I am hoping to get back on at least somewhat of a schedule and just kind of have some fun with it because that's really all this is about is having fun. And again, I don't want to be like somebody who's like it's a super serious podcast or whatever, but I do want to go ahead and stay out there like this is what I believe in, this is what this channel is about, and we're not going to tolerate anything else, right? Okay, and on that note, this channel also loves dinosaurs. Okay? We love dinosaurs on this channel. And this is a new hyperfixation for me this past like month. Um, I I had seen I had been looking at my to watch list on Peacock, I think, and one of the to watch list things was the new, not the new, but like the latest Jurassic Park movie or Jurassic World, one or the other. Um, and I was like, ooh, I want to watch that, but wait a second, I need to watch all the other ones beforehand. So I went back and I realized that we actually had all the movies at home so I could just watch them. And the moment I started watching it, the moment I was hooked. I was like, you know what? These movies really are just impeccable. Like they are. Like I love them so much. And like the first one I had seen before, but I was younger and I was like super scared when I watched it. So I hadn't like watched it again. And then I watched it again and I was like, this movie is so beautiful. Like it is impeccable. It's genius. It's just yeah, I'm like really blown away by it. So I watched all the movies several times in the past couple of months, and I have been watching lots of behind the scenes on how they made all the dinosaurs and how they did the CGI, which is so interesting and so cool. And I have just been trying to read as many dinosaur books as I can, which actually, speaking of it, I'm reading a book. It's called Edge of Extinction, the Arc Plan. And well, that might sound a little bit religious, the arc plan part of it. Um, it isn't necessarily. It's like a sci-fi kind of book. And what happens is there's a dinosaur pandemic. So these dinosaurs take over the world because, of course, scientists were like, let's bring them back. That's a great idea. It's not like there's an entire franchise telling us not to. Um, yeah, so they bring the dinosaurs back and it basically like almost wipes out all the humans except for the humans that go down into this bunker underground. And the kind of group that starts the bunker is called the Ark Plan because this guy was like, this is what we need to do. And of course, they're like, oh my God, he sounds like Noah from the Ark and the Bible. So let's just call it the Ark Plan. So I have this weird thing where somehow I run into religious shows like Manifest. I was watching Manifest a while ago and I was like, wait a second, this is so religious. What did I what did I think I was watching when I got into this? Definitely not this. Like that was not what I was thinking it was going to be. Um and then I've been watching Sleepy Hollow. Oh my gosh. I had to stop that for a while because it was kind of pissing me off. Like I was getting a little annoyed by it. But I watched the first two seasons and maybe even got to the third season. I don't know what season I'm on right now, but it was good. I was actually really enjoying that. And also like the thing is with Sleepy Hollow is quite a bit religious, but it's also very spooky, which is totally my vibe. I love spooky shows. Like I really do. Um so yeah, anyway, back to dinosaurs. We kind of got off that. Um it's It's kind of like with the dinosaurs, like I really love the movie, but I also genuinely love learning stuff about the dinosaurs. Like I was watching a bunch of videos about paleontologists, like talking about what the dinosaurs really looked like and how it compares to the movie and how well they did. And while they did have a paleontologist on set, they weren't like they weren't like super I mean, it's in the 90s, so they weren't super in tune with maybe what was actually true or not. So it's very interesting learning about that and learning all the different dinosaurs. And I just love having something to hyper focus on, you guys. Like I really do. It's so fun, you know? So yeah, no, I've been having fun with that. And I was trying to I think I'm supposed to talk about what I've been watching because I've been watching a lot on Tubi. Tubi's been pulling out. If y'all know what, like, if y'all have watched Tubi before, y'all know that it's a weird streaming service. And I feel like it's a spot where all of the, like, small budget kooky shows go. Or, like, older shows, you know, that, like, just aren't on streaming services. And so I've been watching that and I've been just really enjoying a lot of the movies on there. Even if they're like kind of kooky and low budget, they have some really fun ones on there. And I was going to look at my list because I wanted to talk about the ones I watched recently. And wait, do I not have my liked list? Oh well. Anyway, okay. Well, first of all, I've been watching La Brea. Pretty good. Loving the prehistoric kind of side of it. Like I love movies or shows that have a bit of that kind of like not it's like a historical one, but also kind of sci-fi, you know? So I've been enjoying that a lot. I'm only on the second season and I'm annoyed, so I'm taking a break from it. I got annoyed, so I took a break. I actually just recently watched Pixels, which I was a little dubious of because it has Adam Sandler in it, and Adam Sandler is a little bit annoying to me, you know? So I was a bit dubious of watching that, but it was actually really good, and I had a fun time watching it. I've obviously been watching like a whole bunch of Gordon Ramsay shows because Gordon Ramsay's hilarious. My family does not like Gordon Ramsay, and I just keep watching all the shows, and I've been really loving it. So it's funny when that happens. Yeah, let's see. Just finished watching. Okay, let me just go to my list because I can't see all the shows that I've been watching. Um, I finished watching. Where is it? Blue Beetle. I watched Blue Beetle. Now, I tried watching Blue Beetle a while ago and I just couldn't get into it. And then I started watching it again and was like, oh, my new favorite show. Gotcha. Okay. Um, yeah, I was really enjoying that. So, see, why this is really annoying me. Like honestly, I can't find the ones that I've like it wouldn't be on continue watching, but why isn't it on like favorite ones? I don't know, because now I've forgotten all the ones I watched. Um, anyway, yeah, Blue Beetle was really good. Pixels was good. Loving La Brea. Just watching all that stuff. Been really enjoying Sleepy Hollow, etc., etc. Speaking of TV shows, there's a new season of Only Murders in the Building coming out. They just finished filming. They just wrapped on filming like literally today. I could not be more happy because guess who's in there? Logan Lerman. What? Logan Lerman? Are you kidding me? The People's Percy Jackson? Logan Lerman. Excuse me. Yeah, sign me up. I'm so excited. Like, I don't even know who he's playing. And honestly, I don't even care. I'm still gonna watch it. I love Logan Lerman. He's one of my favorites. Like, that Percy Jackson is my favorite Percy Jackson. He was in Hoot, which I love Hoot. I love his character, Roy Eberhart. Like, I'm just I'm so excited he's in there because I feel like they have a lot of celebrities. Ooh, excuse me, trying to get comfy. I feel like they have a lot of celebrities who come on here and I'm like, I'm not a fan of them or like I don't really watch them a lot. And Logan Lerman is the perfect person to have on there. So yeah, even more excited about Only Murders. And there was another show that I'm really excited about watching. I don't know. There is a new Jurassic Park movie coming out or Jurassic World movie coming out. So excited about that. It's supposed to be much more like horror because apparently there's a Jurassic Park book. What? Why did I know this? I like honestly, why didn't I know this? But the book is like a horror book. And I was like, oh. And Steven Spielberg, I think, is the person who read it first when he was thinking about doing the movie. And he was like, this is way too scary for like the family friendly show I was thinking of. So we're gonna tone it down. So they they made it like way less scary for the movies, but this one is supposed to be like full on like the book, scary, spooky. I'm excited because I don't really watch a lot of like R-rated or horror shows, but I've kind of been getting more into the spooky kind of scary stuff and I'm excited about seeing it because I don't know, I want to know what it's like. Yeah, I don't know. I've been having a lot of fun. Whoa. I remembered. I looked at my list. See, this is why we make a list. My dad and I have been watching Traders. Okay? And let me tell you, when I say I love Traders, I really mean it. Traders is one of those shows that just it keeps you coming back, you know? It's so much fun. It's so exciting. There's a piece of hair that keeps going in my face and getting stuck to my lip gloss, and I'm about to crash out. Why? Because the fan is like blowing this way, so it's just blowing all my hair into my lip and it's like tickling me. Okay. Um, Traders. Love Traders. Have been watching that. I've rewatched a season. Like that's how desperate I am to see Traders. And also new season coming out. Monet Exchange is going to be on there. Sign me up. Like, seriously. I am so excited for Traders. We've been watching the UK version. I think the UK version is way better, mainly because there's less celebrities, and I feel like the celebrities makes it more like gaudy and like frustrating. Like we don't need the celebrities. And also they don't need the money. Like let's just move on from that. So I love that the UK version is just like normal everyday folks, you know? I really like that. And then there's an Australia and a New Zealand version. If you know anything about me, I love Australia. Okay? Like it's one of my favorite places and it's one of my favorite accents. So, of course I'm going to watch that one. Yeah, so I've been loving the traders, been loving doing that. I've also started the newest season of Drag Race All Stars. There are so many new plot twists and new twists and turns. I love when RuPaul is like, I'm just gonna change it up because it's been the same for so long. Let's do something crazy and wild. And it really is crazy and wild. I'm loving it. And when I watch Drag Race, I feel like I've become a different person. I like channel this whole new persona and it makes me happy, you know? Like I need like when I'm feeling down or a little in a funk, I'll watch Drag Race and I'm like, "You know what? I am that girl." You know? So, I've been loving that. I've been loving that. Um yeah, I, it has been difficult. But one of the things that I was thinking, I was like, you know what? Sometimes you really just need to have a good cry. You really do. Like having a big old cry. Also, the topics are all over the place today. Okay. So we don't have a topic today. Today is miscellaneous. That's our topic for today. And also, I'm gonna say Jurassic Park because I love dinosaurs. Did you know that the T Rex, Rexy, the T Rex in Jurassic Park, T Rex have one of the best eyesight and smell of like all the dinosaurs. They also have the biggest eyeballs. So sitting still is not going to do anything for you, girl. Like, that's a complete myth. You can't just sit still. And the only reason why they did that was because they took DNA from a frog. They mixed DNA from a frog and they were like, "Wait a second, frogs' brains are kind of like T-Rex brains. So, we're just going to assume that a T-Rex has a frog like brain, which frogs can't see 2 feet in front of them. Like they have bad eyesight." And so that's the only reason why they did that. It's not true though. Like that's actually not true. And the velociraptors, blue, like the three velociraptors, those are like the size of turkeys. Like they are tiny and they're not vicious and they don't like travel in pairs. Like Blue usually traveled with the two other or the three other, there was like usually three or four in a group together.
What's your name as a group?
The click.
Click or clique?
Click.
They don't do that. They're ones that stay on their own. They're not a pack kind of thing, which I just find so interesting. And there's so many different versions of T-Rex and Stegosauruses and all that kind of stuff, which still working on the names. Okay, this is like a month long hyperfixation, so I haven't like actually fully gotten into the hyperfixation stage of it where I like know everything. It's just like, yeah, I want to learn about that, you know? So I have not learned all the names. of all the dinosaurs or anything like that. Um, I'm gonna look it up. What is that long neck dinosaur? What's the name of that? Because I don't know. And the thing is, there's a lot. Because the thing is, like, dinosaurs, there's so many different types of dinosaurs, but in the same family. You know? What is the name of it? Can we just get like a little overview? Uh, What's it name? Okay, Brachiosaurus. Love that. Brachiosaurs are like the long neck dinosaurs. They're my favorite. They really are. They're so adorable and so gentle. Okay, some of them are scary. Some of them are actually, some of them are kind of scary, guys. I'll put a photo up here because this is kind of scary. Like, what do you mean they have a curly cute tail like that and spikes on their? They have spikes up and down their neck and all the way down their back. What? There's so many different one. Menic Menicosaurus? Menicosaurus was 22 meters long from the top of its head to the tip of its tail. Good lord. What? Also, I was like, wait a second. Yeah, dinosaurs, like dinosaur bones could be found in the US. My brain was like, no, it's like an exotic thing. You only find it outside of the US. Of course you could look for them. That's where they are. They were everywhere. Like the entire world was covered with dinosaurs. Of course they're gonna be there. Oh my gosh. Also, like the kind of argument, like if dinosaurs are real or not, and all that stuff is very interesting to me because I have a very um I don't know, I'm somebody who's like very like the evidence shows, you know? Um and I feel like that I should have evidence on this stuff. Now, should I become a paleontologist? Maybe. I don't know. It could be fun though. It could be. I'd have to learn some like sciencey math stuff, which I'm fine with the science, but the math don't don't really want that, you know? Okay, this is the Dipli Diplodocus. Diplodocus? I don't know how to pronounce that. This is one of the easiest dinosaurs to identify. What? Now, okay, this long neck one, it's like tilted. You know how they're usually like up like this, like a giraffe? This one's like tilted like that. Like its tail is my elbow. That's weird. Why is it like that? It's scary, guys. Ugh. Due to the lighter backbones, its body is thin, weighing only a dozen tons. What? Oh my gosh. Okay. Um. Oh, and see, this one has a shorter neck, but a skinny little tail. It's got a, it's got a skinny little tail. Oh my god. Apatosaurus, a genus of the Diplodocus. What is that? I can't say the name, guys. What is that? Okay. All right, enough about dinosaurs because we've got to get all these done before my battery dies because guess what? My computer's about to die. Uh okay. So yeah, dinosaurs, love them so much. You're going to keep hearing about them. Um one of my things that I had on here. Now, I made this list like months ago. So some of these things have changed. But I kind of want to get back into dance. If you didn't know, which I know all of you did because the only people listening to this are people that I know, people that know me. Um, I used to dance a lot and I was really into ballet. That was kind of my favorite style of dance was ballet. And I don't know, like I had a lot of issues with it. I had a lot of, the fun kind of thing called body dysmorphia. I have that and I still do. Um, and so it really kind of made it difficult to do dance. And I was at kind of a lower level than everyone else my age. So it kind of made it harder to feel amazing in my body and amazing dancing, you know? And so I quit. Like 3 years ago, I quit and I haven't really been back since, but I kind of started. Wait a second. Okay, so the recording stopped on that. So yeah, love that for me. Okay, what was I saying when before it rudely interrupted me? Excuse me? What is this for? Okay, so I was talking about dance. I quit dance like 3 years ago because it was just not, it wasn't working for me. And being in an ongoing pandemic, it's kind of hard to go to dance classes, and I really wanted to be part of a community. And so I quit. But I've kind of been getting back into dance a little bit. I've kind of been like, it wouldn't be so bad. It wouldn't be so bad to do dance. Like, I honestly feel like I could do it, you know? And so I've been really like excited about that. And I had a long point of time in like 2020 or 2021 around that time where my sister and I were watching a lot of dance shows. And one of the shows was Find Me in Paris. I wrote down here on my list, Find Me in Paris had me by the jugular because it did. I was I was watching it so much, but it annoyed me so much that I had to like I was like experiencing like emotional cleansing or something. Like after every episode, I was bawling my eyes out because I was so like pissed off at the characters and like I felt really in the show. You know how shows are like that, like some shows you just feel really part of it. And that's how Find Me in Paris was like. And it was during a time where I was like really struggling with dance. And so it felt really hard to enjoy the show or watch it or anything without feeling really upset. And the main character, Lena, oh my gosh, she was so annoying. I don't think I've ever seen a character that annoying. I was just like, and there's like four or five, no, there's like 3 or 4 seasons. I don't think there's five, but there's a lot of seasons. And honestly, we don't need that many. Like, it's okay. You can pause. You can stop at two. We'll be fine, you know? Oh my gosh. So, Find Me in Paris had me by the jugular, and it was a lot. Okay? And it was a lot, and I had to really struggle through it. And I do not think that I'll be watching it again. I do not think. But it wasn't bad, okay? It wasn't bad. It was just a lot, you know? And if you're a really emotional kind of person, like that's gonna get to you. Um, we also watched Hardy Boys. Now that's a show I'd rewatch, and I have thought about rewatching it several times, and that one also had me by the jugular. But it kind of had me by the heart. Like, whew, it was a deep show, you know? Yeah, and it's nothing like the Hardy Boy books. Like if you read the Hardy Boy, that's a tongue twister. What? The Hardy Boy books? What was I saying? If you read those, the TV show's nothing like it. Like, not at all. I mean the premise is the same. Like there's these brothers and they're solving mysteries or whatever. Their dad's a cop. Um, it was weird. And like Maya and I just decided to start watching it. I think we watched it with our mom, and we were not expecting it to be like that. And it was a little bit shocking. It was a little shocking and I was kind of like, "What?" Um, yeah, I don't know. It was a really interesting show. I don't think that I've ever seen a show like that. And you know, something that I've kind of learned is that when I'm going through a hard time or whatever, I really want like either a super light and fluffy show that like I don't have to think about at all, like a game show or something, or I want a super deep and like almost scary show, like I watched Dune when I was going through a really tough time and I was like, this is so good. This is the best movie in the world. Now, not so much, but I watched that and then like School Spirits, which honestly, I don't even think I can talk about School Spirits. Oh, it's so good. So good. That is probably on the top of my list of TV shows. School Spirits. Now, there is another season. I hope coming out. I think they renewed it for a new season, but phew, that is a tearjerker, and it is not for the faint of heart. Like you gotta be ready to cry every episode, and it's tough. But it's so good though. Like it's a show that you just feel really fulfilled when you finish it, you know? And I feel the same way with Jurassic Park. Like I feel really fulfilled after the movie's over, you know? Um, yeah, I've been really loving, I really loved watching School Spirits, and I hope that it comes out soon so that I can watch it during Halloween because there's nothing more that I love than a murder mystery show during Halloween. Oh gosh, I just got like full body chills thinking about fall. Oh my gosh. I just want it to be fall so bad. You guys don't understand. I love fall. Like this is something I was talking to myself about as one does earlier that I was like summer is fun, of course. And like I next episode is going to be all about summer, guys. I'm thinking about Selena Gomez summer song. The summer's not hot without you. You know that song? Yeah. Um, Summer's great and all. Love it. But summer is sometimes harder for my mental health. Like I think that it only started being hard when the pandemic started and it was a lot harder to go out and do your normal summer things like swim in a pool or go places outside and be around people, you know? Like summer was something that we did a lot of camps and we did a lot of hangouts and we did a bunch of um this is something that I'm going to talk about a lot in the next episode, so I shouldn't be doing it as much. But it seemed a lot easier before the pandemic. And now fall and winter is like chef's kiss. Like it's perfect for me. Somebody who does not go places a lot and relies on super cozy days where I can just stay in bed and my body can just kind of relax, you know? So I can not wait for fall and to be able to play all the ambiance playlist of the cozy like coffee shops, drink my coffee, and which I've been back on my coffee game. Mm-hmm. It's been delicious. I have been going to bed being like, just go to sleep so you can have coffee tomorrow morning. I'm addicted to coffee. Um, have sip my coffee and snuggle up in my bed and watch spooky fall shows. Oh my gosh. And watch Only Murders in the Building because I'm assuming it'll be out by then. If they've wrapped filming, it'll probably be out by fall. I can cozy up and watch Only Murders in the Building in the fall. Are you kidding me? That's like the dream, you know? And like the way I'm gripping this, like I've got a serious issue, I think. Which yeah, of course I do. Yeah, no, I'm just so excited for fall and like the winter time as well. Like I have a lot of nostalgia around Christmas and the winter holidays. And the thing is, like, I don't celebrate Christmas. Like I don't. I celebrate Yule, the winter solstice. But growing up, we did a lot of stuff like I did we did Christmas shows with our theater group, all that kind of stuff. And so it was much more like we were around much more like Christmas songs and people who celebrated Christmas a lot more. So when I think about my childhood and winter holidays, that's what I think about, you know? So yeah, oh my gosh, I can't wait to start listening to Christmas music. It's June, guys, and I'm already thinking about Christmas. Yeah, no, oh my gosh. I love Christmas. Which, speaking of Christmas, I did put on here. Now, I don't exactly know what this entails, because I was just jotting it down, but I did put accents, Lucy and Narnia. What's that about? Can we be a little bit more descriptive, please? I think I was talking about like when I was little, I was like 10, I think. I think I was 9 or 10. I played Lucy in my local theater group's version of Lion Witch Wardrobe. And it was the highlight of my life, I think, playing Lucy, because I was like, I'm finally like a main character, you know? I didn't get main character parts. As much as I love to talk, I was quiet and I got a lot of side dancing parts or ensemble parts, which I think is kind of something we can all sort of connect with of being in the ensemble or being cast as like someone who cross dresses or something, you know? Um, so it was kind of like my first part where I had a lot of lines. I was Lucy. I had like half the line, half the play is about me. Um, and I was so excited that they did it because it is my number one across the board, number one movie and book, Lion Witch Wardrobe, all the Narnie stuff. That's me. Love it to death. Um, so I was really excited when they were like, "Yeah, we're doing Narnia," and I was like, "Sign me up." Yes, and I was like the perfect age too. Like that's basically the age that Lucy is in the book. And so it was perfect that that's how old I was. But I auditioned with a British accent because you know me, I'll do accents all the time. That's what I do. And if I am able to do an accent, I'm going to, you know? So I auditioned with a British accent. Now it was a little different than this. I think it was a bit more posh. I think it was more like this, you know? Yeah. Um, and I got Lucy. Like I got the part. I was so excited. And I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna do the accent when I'm acting, right? And then it was our first read through, and I did the accent, and my director was like, mm-mm, sorry, we can't do that. And I was like, what? And she's like, nobody else knows how to do a British accent. And I was like, what? Why doesn't anyone else know? Like, we're literally at professional grade acting. You guys need to know the accents. It's not like we're a really, really small theater group in a small town that, like, we're just kind of having fun. No, this is professional. We need to know how to do accents. Like, I was pissed off about it. And I was so mad that I wasn't able to highlight my accent like game because I feel like I'm really good at accents and I picked that accent up just from watching British shows and watching British movies, you know? And I was so wishing, and the girl who played Susan, she could do a British accent too, but then Edmund and Peter, they couldn't do it, and so I was like, fine, I guess we'll just be American Lucy and American Susan and American Peter. And like, really? Come on. Yeah, but it was really fun though. It was really fun. It was one of my favorite shows that I've done, I think, plays that I've done. Mainly because I actually had lines. You know, mainly because I was actually like able to act, you know? And the only other one that I did was that I had like lines was my sister actually directed a production of Wizard of Oz, and I was Dorothy, and that was a very interesting time in my life, and I would not say that was my highlight because it was a little funky then. You know, my life was a little weird. But yeah, so I have been yapping for a full hour, which we love, honestly. I'm glad that I'm feeling back and being able to chat a lot. And I don't know if I'm gonna have I like really shoved a lot of stuff in this episode. I could have probably narrowed it down. I really could have. But you know what? I'm not too concerned about having a theme or a topic. Like, this is supposed to be a video diary. This is just supposed to be me just dumping all of my thoughts on you guys and just talking about it, you know? And so I'm not really concerned about having a theme. Next week, I do want to talk, or not next week. Girl, this isn't going to be next week. It's probably going to take you an entire week to edit this, okay? Um, which I think with that second camera angle, like without that, I think it's going to be so much easier to edit and everything, which, you know, I do love fun editing. So I will be doing that. And because this is supposed to be more like a video diary than a podcast, I feel like I kind of have free reign to do whatever I want to do with my own podcast, you know? So, yeah, and maybe I'll do some more accents next time. I can just show them off to everybody on here, which is just my family, but I guess I'll just have to listen to my accents more. Yeah, let me know if you have any topics you want me to talk about. I'm just gonna be here yapping about whatever, I guess, because I simply don't know what else to talk about, and if I can say something, I'm gonna say it, you know? Um, and hopefully by the next time I do something, I'll have more shows to talk about or more hyperfixation. Maybe I'll have new dinosaur facts. Maybe I'll have like maybe I should have a segment that's just for dinosaur facts. Like maybe I just like find a couple throughout the week and then whenever I do my podcast, I'll just tell you the facts that I've learned. Maybe that's what I need to do because that would be fun, right? Like a dino section. That would be fun. I think I should start having that. I also really want to have like a like an advice column or something. Like I am nowhere near the person that should be giving out advice. I kind of need advice more than I give it out, but it could be fun. You know, like I want to have more engagement. You know? Okay, well, I've gotten to a point where like my voice is hurting, you know? Because I've been yapping for too long, you know? So maybe I should wrap this up. Have had a lot of fun, and we had a bit of a hiccup in the middle there where I had to restart this, but it happens. You should have known. And I was trying to fit everything in because this is our first episode of season 2, guys. Are you excited that I'm doing different seasons? I feel like it feels more professional when I do that, you know? So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna have different seasons and um I will be trying to perfect this background. I'll be adding to it. I might be taking away from it. I might be doing different stuff to try to make it more fun and aesthetic, but I've been having so much fun kind of figuring out how I want this. And I actually really do love this new setup. Like I love you guys being able to see my my laptop thing because this doesn't get a lot of light. Not a lot of people see it, guys. It needs to be shown too. It needs to be a star as well. And maybe I'll figure out the audio issue, you know? It's just like I don't do a lot of podcasts, and so if I'm not going to be doing this a lot, what's really the point of me getting a new microphone? You know? And maybe I'll get a second camera angle, maybe I won't. Maybe we just want to have it stationary for this time. I don't know. You know? We're gonna experiment, we're gonna have fun. And I'm hoping to do a photo shoot soon so that the cover of my podcast of my channel is a little different. I want it to feel a little more cutesy and professional. You know? Cutesy and profesh. Um yeah, okay. So I guess I'm going to go and I'm so excited for this. And yeah, okay, love you all. Bye. I gotta go. I got a thing. Okay, bye bye.